pag-usapan na natin itong nalalapit mong laban sa Mr. Gay World. Medyo na-postpone na to ng ilang buwan due to pandemic, no? Pero ikaw, sa status ngayon, how prepared are you for the virtual pageant next month?
Yeah, thank you. I think 11 out of 10. Siguro, I think sa sobrang tagal ng pag-aantay and preparation ko, I think I am in a state that I must say I am super ready to compete for another crown for the Philippines at the Mr. Gay World 2020 International Competition. Supposedly dapat May 2020 pa siya, but it was postponed to a later date in 2020 and then an earlier date in 2020. Now finally matutuloy na siya this September 25th.
Oo. Paano mo, nabanggit mo nga no, na parang 11 out of 10 ka na yung preparation mo. Paano mo ginamit itong pag-postpone ng pageant and ito nga nangyaring pandemic worldwide para mas maghanda pa for the pageant?
I think nagamit ko siya in terms of learning a lot of things about myself. This pandemic had brought so many challenges in everyone's life, especially my life too. Although marami rin mga magandang nangyari sa akin nung 2020 until now, but sobrang dami ding mga challenges. Like I lost track in my fitness journey. So I actually gained so much weight over the pandemic. And then I was kind of hoping na ang Mr. Gay World will push back pa ulit next year so that I could have more time to prepare myself physically. But then I had no choice but to really get my ass off and work out and lose weight and be fit once again. So I started working out again in June. And up until now, I still work out because I'm still preparing myself for the pageant. But I must say that I am in my best shape ever in my life because I was able to turn out all the challenges into strength and was able to discover that I could do more in such a little span of time. And it's a new self-discovery for me.
Well, that's good to hear. Aside from the physical preparation, of course, how about the other aspects of the pageant, like the Q&A or 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 charitable works that you are doing right now? How about that?
Yes, during the pandemic, I have been so involved in participating into several public outreach and charitable works. I was partnered with a few private groups na talagang tumutulong during the pandemic. So one was like an organization composed of so many gay men and also other LGBT members na talaga nag-reach out every time may mga sectors na kailangan ng tulong. And now I am a member of the Rotary Club of Cubao EDSA. Babatiin ko pala sila, hi. So yun, isa sila sa mga grupong talaga nag-inspire sa akin para tumulong. Like yesterday, we were just at a school and we had like a donation of hygiene kits and everything that our beneficiary school needed para sa kanilang araw-araw. And also, syempre sa Mr. Gay World organization na talagang lagi nandiyan para tumulong sa ating mga sectors na nangangailangan ng tulong, especially during these times. But in terms of my preparation mentally and emotionally, I think I am more prepared than ever as compared to last year. Kasi nga, last year was medyo short yung time ko para mag-prepare. Now I had the whole year. But I'm not saying that I had the perfect emotional and mental journey because of, itong pandemic ang daming dinulot sa ating mga anxiety, depression, and everything that affected our mental health. And even I myself was a victim of anxiety and also a little bit of depression, because it's really depressing when you know that marami kang mga kababayang nawala ng buhay dahil sa pandemya at marami pang ibang factors and reasons. And now I'm still coping with these mental health issues that I have right now, but I must say that I'm getting better.
That's good to hear that you're getting better now, Kodie, no? Matanong ko lang, how did you cope up from what you've been through? And how did your family, your friends support you in on your trying times?
Actually, I suffered from anxiety, mental anxiety, kasi nga I gained so much weight. And I felt like a lot of people lost respect for me. I felt like they lost empathy, and that kind of taken a toll on my mental health and really took my confidence away from myself. And I feel like dahil sa nag-iba yung hugis ng iyong katawan, iba na yung trato nila sa'yo. And of course, if you're a public figure, people expect the best from you each and every time they see you, especially in social media. You cannot just show you imperfection. But then I realized na hindi dapat ako nakinig dun sa mga taong yon that were trying to put me down and pull me down, because I realized in this transformational journey na kung mataba man ako ngayon, o siguro kung yung hugis ng katawan ko ay same pa rin like back in May or a few months ago before I started working out, I think I would still be confident speaking in front of you right now had I still had that round shape or fat shape, because nothing is wrong with that shape. The only thing that makes it wrong is when you know that it becomes a risk to your health. And that's what happened to me. Dahil sa nag-change yung katawan ko, bumigat yung timbang ko, lumaki ako, hindi na ako masyadong active sa mga usual na ginagawa ko, like going to the gym, lagi akong hinihingal and all that. And I knew that that could lead to like a worse physical and health condition. So I had to really take the initiative to work out and save myself, and also realize that I only live once, and we all just live once. So it's one way of me showing myself that I love myself and I take care of myself. So I came back to working out not just because of the pageant, but because I want to feel good about myself and I want to take care of my body.
Wow, good, good. How are you taking that experience and bringing that experience to a larger platform, which is Mr. Gay World, Mr. Gay World?
Mm. Yes, exciting siya kasi I am now an advocate of inclusivity. And when we say inclusivity, we don't discriminate anyone for any kind of reason. And I would like to take that discussion into the global platform of Mr. Gay World to promote body positivity, most especially within the LGBT community. And not just body positivity, but let's promote ang hindi pagpupush ng iba't ibang klaseng shaming, like body shaming, trans shaming, bottom shaming, a lot of other discriminations. And I would like to start that within the LGBTQ community. I'd like to start promoting inclusivity within the members of our own group or of our own family and sector. Kasi nga, all this time we have been fighting for our group to be accepted and not be discriminated by the people outside our family. It's like us looking at a glass and we just always see all the bad things that's happening outside the glass house that we're in. But there are so many other issues that are happening inside our own community. So I think it's high time for us to reflect and look at ourselves in that glass wall and see what really the problem is inside our own community. Because I think that we are in the LGBTQ community. From the root word commune, we should act as one. But then there are so many other issues that we have in our own home that discriminate and divide us. So I think that's what we need to address first. If we know, and if we learn to be inclusive and accept our brothers and sisters within our own home, I think mas mapapatibay natin ang sarili nating grupo. And in that way, mas magiging powerful tayo. And we're gonna be empowering each other that kahit hindi man tayo tanggapin ng mundo, although it's our main goal, it's our end goal. But I think it still has a long way to go. But at least inside our own community, we have a family that truly is united and accepts us as one.
Yeah, acceptance should start within our community. Kumbaga.
Correct.
Now let's talk about pressure, Cody. I mean, hindi naman kaila sa'yo na we already had two title holders from the Philippines. Si John Rep, 'di ba? Last noong 20 he's the latest, 'di ba, title holder. Ikaw ba may pressure on your part to get the third crown, the third title for our country?
Yes, definitely my pressure because I really wanted to bring home another crown for the Philippines. And if it happens, it's going to be a history because it's a back-to-back victory for the Philippines. So there's been like a lot of pressure on my shoulder, but I'm just trying to enjoy the experience because this may just come once in my whole lifetime. So apart from the pressure, I just enjoy the experience. Pero I have been really praying so hard and have been really working so hard to give my best performance so that I won't miss a chance in getting the crown.
Speaking of of John and John Rep, for advice, have you reached out to them? May mga binigay ba silang tips sa'yo na pwedeng makatulong for your competition?
Yes, definitely. Nag-reach out ako sa kanila, especially yung kay John Jeff kasi siya yung pinaka naging malapit sa akin since right after niya ako naging successor. So marami siyang binigay na tips sa akin like how to make my body look look a lot better when I compete. But this time it's going to be virtual, so I hope that it should still apply. And I was able to get some advice sa kanya about how to present myself in front of the audience and how to deal with so many people during my reign, as well as my mindset and on how it should be, so that I won't be disappointed no matter what the result is going to be. So thank you so much, kay Janja. And syempre kay Kuya Jan.
Oo. Siyempre, aabangan natin yan, Kodie, no? Now, ngayon, I believe parang ito may factor din yung pageant na voters ang kailangan para mas mapaangat ka sa competition. I think this is a time for you to promote yourself and to ask support from the Filipino pageant fans and the netizens who are watching right now.
Yes, salamat. So once again, the most awaited Mr. Gay World 2020 International Competition is finally going to be happening on September 25, and its coronation is on October 2nd, 2021. So hopefully you guys can support me as well as our current reigning Mr. Gay World Philippines 2021, who will be competing like 1 week after my international competition. So two consecutive competitions po ang mangyayari. So I think there's going to be like an online voting that'll be on the YouTube channel of Mr. Gay World organization, as well as on their website. And we'll definitely keep you posted on other details on how to vote. But definitely there's going to be a voting, and we need all your support, Philippines. So we promise to give all our best to bring home another crown for the Philippines. But please do support us, and thank you so much for everyone who's been supporting us. My parents, the Mr. Gay World Philippines organization, Mr. Fahrenheit, Kagandahang Flores team, Kuya Wilbert Tolentino, Ryan Soto, Tito Roger Flores, and everyone that's been supporting us. Maraming salamat po.